Commission Christian Radio presents I, Caiaphas, written for radio in 8 episodes by Colm Flanagan. Episode 8, Aftermath.
The crisis was upon the nation and me. The council had condemned the man Jesus to death. We needed it done quickly, and we needed it done by the Romans. Pilate, as usual, was being indecisive. I never knew a man with so much arrogance and so little real guts. But I had to get him to do the right thing. The crowd were outside. They knew what to do. Now I played the last card I had.
Prefect, you cannot let this man go. If you do, you will be seen as a rebel's friend. The Emperor Tiberius Caesar will hear of it. Anyone who claims to be a king defies him. Can you afford to take the wrong side?
And how will the Emperor hear of this decision? You wouldn't by any chance be thinking of contacting the legate in Syria, would you, Caiaphas? I wouldn't recommend that.
Are you threatening me, Your Excellency?
Listen to me. I do not find this man guilty.
Standing behind Pilate, I gestured to a face in the crowd I recognised.
Set him free! He's not our king! We have no king but Caesar! No king but Caesar!
I told you, Pilate, the people have spoken. Now do your duty, man!
Pilate held up his hands and the crowd fell silent. He went and sat on the bench reserved for judges.
Bring me a bowl of water.
In what I thought was a rather pathetic show, Pilate then ritually washed his hands. He looked me straight in the eye.
I am innocent of this man's blood, but I will find him guilty because you and your chief priest have forced me to it. Take the man Jesus from Nazareth out and execute him by crucifixion. I have spoken. Let it be done quickly.
He went inside and I followed. It was done. Jesus would be flogged, then would carry his wooden cross up to the hill of execution, just outside the city. It was called Golgotha, the place of the skull. I returned home.
Well, Joseph, what has happened? Did you get my letter?
Yes, I did, Judith. Jesus of Nazareth has been condemned. He is on his way to Golgotha by now.
Crucified by the Romans, as you planned. I hope you're proud of yourself, Joseph Caiaphas.
Are you another of his followers then? Will you also leave me, like Malachi?
Maybe I should. No, Joseph, I won't. You're my husband, and I love you. I will stay with you. But you and I will never agree over what you have done this day. It does you and the council no credit at all.
But I had to do it, Judith. It was my duty. I bear the man no personal ill will, but he had to die. If I could have thought of any other way out of it, I would have done so.
But you have condemned an innocent man. Jesus was no rebel.
He challenged us. Everything I have ever worked for, everything that has brought us all this, the temple, our liberties, our nation's beliefs, all were at risk if he was allowed to continue.
You can't stop it, you know.
What do you mean?
This was no ordinary rabbi or even prophet. You will see, believe me. This affair is not over.
I am desperately tired. Please, Judith, let's not argue. I think I'll catch a few hours' sleep. I have my other duties to perform later today, and tomorrow is the Sabbath. I slept fitfully and woke again later in the afternoon. It was pitch dark. I hurried to the temple and was there in a few moments.
We must begin the sacrifices. The sun will be going down soon, wherever it is, and we must be prepared for the Sabbath. We can do nothing then.
High Priest, what does this darkness mean?
Mean? Why should it mean anything?
It seems unnatural. Could it have anything to do with, well, The executions.
Don't be silly, man. Of course it isn't.
What's that? It sounds as if it came from the Holy of Holies. How can that be?
I will find out.
I rushed into the temple, heedless of protocol. There, an amazing sight met my eyes. In our temple there is a curtain which screened the holiest part of all, which even I could only enter at certain times. The curtain had somehow been ripped apart, the pole supporting it had fallen. All was in ruin. The Ark of the Covenant, the symbol of our nation's special relationship with the one true God, was exposed to the gaze of anyone. It was shocking. This sacred item should not be seen by ordinary people, but only by the chosen one. This was a commandment of God to be taken very seriously. Surely God would not have allowed this to happen. I was stunned, speechless. Then I rushed out of the temple and went straight home. Fatigue and shock overcame me, and I passed out on my bed.
Joseph, wake up! There's someone to see you. He says it's important.
What? Who? What time is it?
It is late in the evening, Joseph. Simon is here to see you.
Simon? What does he want? Tell him to go away.
I can't. My father is with him also.
Annis? Oh, here. Let me give my face a wash and I'll be out with you in a minute. Give them something to drink if they want it.
Annis, Simon, what is the matter?
High Priest, I have important news for you. Nicodemus and Joseph from Arimathea have gone to see Pilate. They want the body of the man Jesus.
The two men have asked for his body to bury it in a grave which Joseph has nearby.
I still don't see...
What if they spirit the body away and then said the man had risen from the dead?
Now, why would they do that? No one would believe them. They'd be caught out.
But would they? You know that there have been others who claim this man did miracles. They could say this was one, that he is alive.
That he is God?
That's preposterous.
I'm not so sure.
I don't see what we can do about it now.
Well, I think there is something, Caiaphas. You must go to Pilate and get his permission to guard the tomb where the body is. Then we can make sure nothing happens.
But we can't guard a tomb forever.
We won't need to.
Jesus said he would rise on the third day. Remember the claims he made? As long as the tomb is guarded till after that, no one will be interested anymore. The crowds will have dispersed.
I see what you mean. Forgive me, I am very tired. Oh, all right. I'll go to Pilate.
Oh, very well then. I'm fed up with all this nonsense about this man Jesus, the King of the Jews.
Pilate, he is not and never will be King of the Jews.
Well, maybe not Caiaphas, but that's what I put on the inscription on his cross. Your father-in-law wasn't pleased. He tried to get me to take it off, but I told him, what I have written, I have written. You Jews have done enough damage today. Anyway, do what you want. His body is in a tomb somewhere. You have a guard. Give them something to do. Now, leave me, Caiaphas. All this has given me a headache and trouble with my wife. Good night to you.
I made my way home through the dark city. Everything was still. We rested the next day, but then on the morning of the third day, I was woken early.
So, why do you wish to see me at this hour?
High Priest, as you know, we've been guarding the tomb of Jesus, who was crucified.
Yes, of course I know. I gave the order. What is it?
Sir, I have to report the grave is empty. He has gone.
What do you mean, he has gone? He is dead. His body is still there.
No, sir, it isn't. Early this morning there was an earthquake.
Well, I heard nothing.
Sir, I know what I heard and saw.
Saw?
A huge man appeared. He shone brighter than the midday sun. He rolled the stone away, and it's a big stone, sir. It took two of us to close it
for
over.
goodness sake. You've been drinking.
No, sir. I swear by the one true God, I have not, and nor have my men. When I got up again, I had fallen to the ground, and so had the others. I looked inside the tomb, and the body was gone.
Someone must have stolen it then.
No, sir, there wasn't time. I was only on the ground for a second or two.
Well, there must be some explanation. People don't rise again once they've been crucified. The body's been stolen. His followers were lying in wait, and this fellow you saw was one of them dressed up. And you fell for a trick. Then, when you were on the ground, they stole the body. That's what happened, isn't it?
No, sir.
Think carefully. People do not rise from the dead. Agreed?
Well, yes, sir.
So if the body is missing, then someone took it. Admit it. You went to sleep and you woke to find the body gone. This talk of angels and big men, it's all nonsense.
But, sir...
You see, if I were to tell Pilate all this, he'd simply have you executed. Don't forget, even temple guards are considered by the Romans to be under their discipline. You'd follow Jesus to Golgotha. And then you'd find out if people rise from the dead. Do you understand? On the other hand, it seems to me that these disciples are a cunning crowd. They came in force. Clearly you were simply overwhelmed. You were knocked out and the body was taken. Pilate doesn't want to know any more about this. And he won't, unless I tell him.
Yes, sir. Now I come to think about it, sir, you're right.
Excellent. Now make sure your men tell the same story. Better still, just say nothing about this ever again. You were on special duties for me, and now these have finished. Correct?
Yes, High Priest, sir.
You may go. At last. It was over, I thought. There'd be rumours, of course, but they'd die down after a few days, and we could go on with our lives. The temple and our nation would be safe. But it didn't turn out that way. The followers of Jesus seemed to suddenly gain a new impetus. Their numbers began to grow. The movement spread out from Jerusalem into the rest of Judea and even further abroad. They called their movement the Way. Eventually we moved against them. Nothing worked. The Romans, Greeks, and all kinds of others began to believe in Jesus of Nazareth being the Son of God. Their Saviour, they called him. Even some of our brightest young men went over to their side. But by this time, it was no longer my problem. I had ceased to be high priest. I was glad to go. I was exhausted. I felt drained, empty. Life has had no meaning for me now for years. Our people have rebelled against the Romans again recently, and this time the Romans have come with their legions to finish us off. So, on this final night, I ask you again. You have heard my story. I have set it all out before you as it happened. Was I right in what I did? Who was Jesus? Could I, Joseph Caiaphas, high priest of Israel, have condemned a man who was the son of the one true God, maybe even God himself? And if so, what now? How will I face God, as we all must? Will he deal with me as I dealt with him? May God be merciful to me, a sinner. Farewell.
In the final episode of I, Caiaphas by Colm Flanagan, Caiaphas was played by Peter Richardson. Other parts were played by members of the Commission radio drama team. The play was produced in Belfast at Commission Studio by Colm Flanagan.